Last night, the state dinner with India's Prime Minister. It appears Biden was trying to tilt the U.S. away from China, well, being tilted already, and towards India. Congressman Andy Barr joins me now. Congressman, you're on the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Are you in favor of this tilt towards India away from China?
Well, absolutely, I am. India is a democracy. China is an authoritarian communist dictatorship. And on that basis alone, we should be deepening our ties and relationships, both economically and militarily, on a security basis with India to counter Chinese expansionism in the Indo-Pacific. We share values with India. Not everything is easy with our relationship with India. We want them to decouple more from Russia and stop buying Russian gas. But in the end, we need to deepen our ties as joint members of the Quad security arrangement in the Indo-Pacific. And we are both committed, both countries are committed to a free and open Indo-Pacific. And we are both share a concern about Chinese aggression in the region.
I don't want to get picky here, but Hunter Biden was there. He was at the state dinner, and he was there just hours after House lawmakers exposed the Biden family corruption. That seems a little strange to me.
Well, yes, and these investigations need to go forward to determine whether or not the corruption of the president's son extends further into the Biden family and into the White House itself. The idea of influence peddling does compromise our ability to conduct foreign policy in a dispassionate way that is in the interest of the American people. So it's a real issue.
Can you point to any foreign policy success of the Biden administration?
That's very hard to do because the debacle of the retreat from Afghanistan has emboldened our adversaries. The attempt to renegotiate the flawed Iran nuclear deal also jeopardized the security of our key ally, Israel. The weakness on the world stage, projecting weakness in not responding to the spy base in Cuba and the spy balloon, and obviously continuing to allow the Chinese to access American capital markets. All of this demonstrates a failed foreign policy that projects weakness. There is this unbelievable effort to negotiate with China from a position of weakness, and I call it zombie diplomacy. They're just sleepwalking into these meetings. China is uninterested at best in these negotiations. I don't know what they're trying to achieve. We need to deter China. That means pre-positioning more military assets in the democracy in Taiwan. It means cutting off the capital flows to China. It means sanctions for assisting and funding the Russian aggression in Ukraine, the genocide in Xinjiang. All of these issues are not being confronted, and that means less deterrence and more aggression from China.
That state dinner, Hunter Biden notwithstanding, may be a foreign policy success. Congressman Andy Barr, thanks for joining us, sir. We appreciate it.